Children, it is a next part of the chapter circles. Now let us discuss about the circumference of a circle. What is circumference of a circle? The length of the complete circle is called its circumference. Here, consider a circle with center O, and this is a circle. Its complete length is called circumference. It is also called perimeter of a circle. Perimeter means nothing but the length of the circle. And what is circumference? Circumference is the length of the complete circle. So you write the length of the complete circle. Complete circle is called its circumference. The length of the complete circle is called its circumference, and it is also called perimeter of a circle. Circumference of a circle is also called perimeter of a circle. So if you denote it P or C, P is the perimeter and C is the circumference. Both are same here. So what is the formula to find the circumference of a circle? That is 2 into pi into r. Formula to find the circumference of a circle is C equals 2 into 5 into r. So you write the formula to find the circumference of a circle is C equals 2 pi r, or the perimeter of a circle P equals 2 pi r. Here what is r? R is the radius of a circle, and pi is, what is the value of pi? Pi equals 22 by 7 or 3.14. Now about the congruent circles. The congruent figures. Two figures are said to be congruent if they superimpose each other when they kept one on the other. Two figures are said to be congruent if and only if either of them can be superposed on the other so as to cover exactly. If you kept one figure on the other figure, if they superimposes, it means if they coincides with each other, if they covers exactly with one another, then you can say that they are congruent figures. And congruent figures are having same shape and same size. Now, what are congruent circles? What are congruent circles? Two circles having same radii, means equal radii, are said to be congruent circles. If you kept one circle on the other, they superimpose each other. So, you can say that two circles are said to be congruent if and only if either of them can be superposed on the other so as to cover exactly. So, here C1 and C2 are the two circles. If you keep C1 on C2 or C2 on C1, they cover exactly. Means they are having equal radii. Here C1 is a circle with the radius 2 cm. C2 is also circle with radius 2 cm, and they covers exactly if they kept one on the other. They coincides with one another. So you can define that two circles are said to be congruent if they are having equal radii. Either of them can be superposed on the other so as to cover exactly. Here C1 and C2 can be superposed if you kept one on the other. So therefore you write two circles of equal radii are called congruent circles. Two circles of equal radii are called congruent circles. Congruent circles superposed one on the other. Congruent circles can be superimposed or superposed one on the other. So as to cover exactly. Congruent circles can be superposed one on the other so as to cover exactly. Means they are having equal radii. Then only they becomes the congruent circle and they coincides with each other. Now concentric circles. You learnt about the congruent circles. Now let us discuss about the concentric circles. What are concentric circles? Circles with same center. Circles with same center are called concentric circles. See the figure here. The circles with center O. There are two circles with center O. C1 and C2. C1 and C2 are the circle with same center. So they are called concentric circles. Then you write that. So you write what are concentric circles? Two or more circles with same center. Are called concentric circles. In the figure, the circles C1 and C2 are concentric circle. C1 and C2 are concentric circle as they are having same center. Same center. Now let us solve the first exercise of that chapter, circles. The first question is fill in the blanks. Here we have to fill the blanks. First one is the center of a circle lies in dash of the circle. Options are given here, exterior and interior. And what is the answer here? You know that center of a circle always lies inside the circle. So what is the answer? We have to write interior. Write that. Interior of the circle. Center always lies inside the circle. So you have to write the answer that interior of the circle. A point whose distance from the center of a circle is greater than its radius lies in dash of the circle. Imagine a circle and you know that its center lies outside. That is the interior of the circle. And here it is given that point whose distance from the center of a circle is greater than its radius. You know that point on this circle is equals to the radius here. If you consider it is a point A which is on the circle, that is equals to radius, and greater than radius means it must be outside the circle, that is exterior of the circle. So write the answer exterior. Greater than the radius means it must lie outside the circle, so it is exterior of the circle. And the longest chord of a circle is a dash of the circle. And which is the longest chord of a circle? You know that it is a diameter. Longest chord of a circle is diameter. It is the biggest chord of the circle. An arc is a semicircle. Here what you can write? An arc is a semicircle when its ends are the ends of the diameter. Here, when an arc is dash when its ends are the ends of diameter. You know that here, if here A and B are the ends of the arcs, this arc and this arc, and they are the ends of the diameter AOB, so that becomes a semicircle. Semicircle. Next, segment of a circle is the region between an arc and dash of the circle. What is segment? Segment of a circle is the region between arc and the chord of the circle. What you have to write here? Arc and chord. You know that segment is the region between arc and the chord. So we have to write chord of the circle. Chord of the circle. A circle divides the plane on which it lies in how many parts that you know? That divides in 3 parts. Interior, exterior and circle. Interior, circle and exterior. So you know that this is the interior, this is circle and exterior. Now let us come to the second main question. Write true or false. Give reasons for your answers. The first one is line segment joining the center to any point on the circle is a radius of the circle. Line segment joining the center to any point on the circle is radius of the circle. You know that in a circle all the points are equidistant from the center, and line joining the point on the circle to the center is called the radius of the circle. So you can say that it is a true statement. So you write answer, it is true, because all points on the circle are all points on the circle are equidistant from the center. Are equidistance from the center. All points on the circle are equidistant from the center. So line joining the center to any point on the circle is radius of the circle. The second question, a circle has only finite number of equal chords. You know that you can draw any number of chords in the circle. So the statement is Not true. It is false. Because circle has infinitely any number of equal chords. Infinitely equal chords. So you write answer here. It is false because a circle has infinite number of equal chords. Infinite number of equal chords. The third question is, if a circle is divided into 3 equal arcs, each is a major arc. Here you know that if circle is divided into 3 equal arcs and all the arcs are equal, means there is no any difference between the major arcs and minor arcs. Simply you can say that they are equal arcs. So there is no difference between major and minor arcs. So you write this is also false statement. False statement. You write answer here. It is false because if all arcs, 3 arcs are equal, because all arcs are equal, all arcs are equal, there is no difference between the major and minor arcs. There is no difference between major arc and minor arc. No difference between major arc and minor arc. If circle is divided into 3 equal arcs, here there is no any difference between major arc and minor arc. Now let us take the fourth one. A chord of a circle which is twice as long as its radius is a diameter of the circle. Yes, it is true. Because you know that diameter is twice of the radius and diameter is also chord. Then you write the answer here. Answer, it is true. You know that because by the definition of diameter, diameter is a chord of a circle and it is twice of the radius. Diameter is a chord of the circle and it is twice the radius. Now the fifth one, what is that? Sector is the region between the chord and its corresponding arc. You know that it is false because the region between chord and its corresponding arc is the segment, and sector is the region between the two radii and an arc. So right, it is wrong. Write the answer here. Answer, it is false. It is false because the sector is the region between the region between the two radii and the corresponding arc. So here this statement is false. Next, let us take the sixth one. That is the last one here. A circle is a plane figure. Yes, it is true because circle is a part of the plane figure. So you write the answer here. It is true because circle is a part of the plane figure. Because circle is a part of the plane figure. So that exercise completed here.